Hello everybody, this is the Wikstrand. So today we're going to take a look at The November Man. This was one of these mid-level action thrillers that came out in the mid-2010s that really struggled to find its audience and sort of vanished from everybody's radars kind of immediately after its release. And proving once again that it has been a bit difficult for some of the people who play James Bond to really find their niche after James Bond. I think Daniel Craig probably is the one who has succeeded the best from it, in my opinion. But how good is this one? Let's find out, shall we? This is The November Man. Brosnan plays a secret agent who is no longer a secret agent, that has retired from the business. But as we all know, if there is something that Hollywood really doesn't like, it is people who retire from professions where they're allowed to kill people, especially if they have opened up a cafe in Lausanne, Switzerland. So he is pulled into action because there is a complicated plot involving a rising Russian political star and some CIA agents who may or may not be on the same side as our good friend Pierce Brosnan. After the usual feeling out process and surveillance, Pierce Brosnan is on the run, hunted by his old protege, who they left each other on acrimonious terms some time ago, and we shall see what happens. They're all after this girl played by Charisma Vacuum, Olga Krylenko, and what's her role in all of this we shall see. Most of it you probably can figure out long before I did, but I'm always a dumbass when it comes to these type of movies. So it is mostly Pierce Brosnan running around in Belgrade, followed by other agents and trying to figure out how to survive this and trying to uncover this conspiracy slash plot slash thingy that is going on. In a nutshell, you can say that this is a classical mid-level action thriller, as I said in the beginning. It feels good to have an espionage movie not being about, Arab terrorists and stuff like that, but this is more of a, Cold War style threat we're having with, Russian politics and stuff like that. I thought there was a lot of good things about this movie, actually. Pierce Brosnan was really good in it. One of his best performances, actually, outside of the James Bond franchise. I think that a lot of the supporting characters had some characters to them, but this is just a one-man show, really, with Pierce Brosnan being the only recognizable star, really, in this one. Olga Krylenko, she always, shows up and is boring for most of the movies that she's in, and this is not an exception. I don't know if it is her fault or if it is the director's fault. I don't know, but she's not very interesting. What is interesting, however, is the mind games that Pierce Brosnan keeps playing with these adversaries. They were kind of fascinating and came out of nowhere and was unpredictable. In fact, the entire movie has a bit of unpredictability going around for it, and I really liked it. It is a type of Jason Bourne-like mind games that are always fun and brings a lot of joy to me when I watch them. In the end, the movie, however, throw a little bit too much at us, including the kitchen sink. They stacked up virtually every single cliche you could ever think of, and a couple of ones you couldn't think of. I walked away from The November Man feeling that I've seen a movie that was far better than I expected it to be. It is not something revolutionary, it doesn't break any new ground, but it is a well-made movie, it's a well-shot movie, and it feels like you're there. It doesn't feel too glossy, too glitzy, and not too separated from the audience that these movies sometimes can get. Should you see this movie? If you like movies like the Jason Bourne films and other movies in a similar fashion, I see no reason why you shouldn't enjoy this movie. It isn't anything new, it's not as good as the really best Jason Bourne movies. The bottom line is that The November Man is a well-crafted movie with a pretty good pace and some pretty nice twists and turns, and who could ask for more? Well, a little bit more maybe, but it was still a very good movie. The November Man gets 67 points. It is a basic but competently made movie. It has some great action sequences, some great chase sequences, and I really like the mind games. It lifts the movie, a notch above what these movies normally can aspire to, so good for you. So I'll see you next time for, well, so and so reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.